Hello everyone, my name is Nilaban and today I will be showing you how to link MySQL server to Access using WAM server. Now first you need to install WAM server. I have installed WAM server 2.5. If you see my other videos and on my channel, it has a video there showing you how to install WAM server. Now having installed WAM server, I'll show you how we can set up link MySQL to Access. First, we need to launch the WAM server. So we need to start it. Let's start the WAM server. After it is installed in the machine, of course. Now, on your icon at the bottom here, you will see this icon. And in my case, it says online. But what you can do is click, if it was orange, click on it and click Start All Services. This starts all the services in the WAM server. And then click Put Online. When all that is done, it will show green. As you can see, it has a green icon here. Now you click on the icon, you go to PHP My Admin, and you will see a screen like this. What we are doing here is we need to set up a database or tables in MySQL. And with that table, we will then link access to those tables. So let's set up a table in MySQL. In this window, there's a bunch of database here already, but we're going to use test. Click on test. You have a create table. You name your table and a number of columns we're going to have with that table. So let's give the database table a name. Let's call it student info. Okay, and then we're going to set it with about 5 columns for now. Okay, now we're going to click go. Now as you can see on this screen, we have our 5 columns. We have the name, type, length, and values. These 3 tables we are more concerned with. So let's give the tables a name. We can call this one student ID. Student ID. We can set this as either text and leave it as text for now. We can have first name, last name, you can have age, we need to set the type. First name we can leave it as text, last name we can leave it as text, age we can leave it integers, leave it as an integer, and how about an address? And you can set the address as a text also. The length and values, The student ID, we can set it as about 12 characters. First name, I'll put about 20. Depends on the name of the users, people. Okay, we're gonna set the age 2 characters and set the address as 255. Okay, so this will complete the setup of our table. We need to save, click the save button. So as you can see, if you click on test here, student info, okay. Now what we need to do, we need to set up the access link to this test table here. Okay, let's minimize this. And what we're going to do is that we need to launch access in administrative mode so that we can have all the fields that we need. Let's see. Let's get into access. Administrator. Okay, here we have access. So we're going to link access to the MySQL database tables that we just created. We're going to click on blank database, or we can give a name for the database here. We can probably call it client server, let's say. And click create. Let's just remove this table since we will be creating a new table. Let's click close. Right, let's close it off. Now before we link the database, what we need to do, we need to install a connector software. This is known as the connector to ODBC. We need to install the connector for the ODBC. I have it downloaded already and installed in this computer, but let's show you the download file. Here you see MySQL connector ODBC 5.1. You need to download this and install this in this machine so that the connection can be made between the MySQL and access. Once this is installed, which I did already, okay, then we can continue with this part of the setup. Click on external data, more, click on ODBC database, click on link to data source. Now on this screen, click on machine data source. We need to now add student info into these screens here. You need to click on new, click on system data source, click on next. Now on this screen, you will need to scroll down to the MySQL ODBC driver. This was installed when we installed the ODBC connector. So we need to click on it. This makes the connection between the MySQL and Access. Click Next. Click Finish. Now in this other box here, we can give our data source a name. Okay, we can give it that name. You can leave all the other fields as default. Don't put any password, username and password. Now search for the database. Click the drop down window. Click your test database. You can test the database and see if there's a connection. See connection successful. That means there's a connection between the Access and MySQL. Click OK. As you can see, student info database was created. Click OK. Here, here's your student info database. That is a link to your SQL. Highlight, click OK. These are the fields that was created in the MySQL. As you can see, student ID, first name, last name, age, and address. This is what we created. This is where the link is made. Click OK. And let's click on double click on the table here, and you will now see your linked database or your tables that are linked from your MySQL into Access 2007. Now, when you modify anything you modify in these fields here, will automatically be modified on your MySQL because it is now linked. Okay, so this is my your MySQL to Access database link. Thank you for watching.